Teachers of multilingual learners often feel stuck between two bad options. Either they simplify the work so much that language growth stalls, or they keep the rigor and watch students struggle silently. And that tension shows up almost clearly during reading, writing, and discussion, when students understand more than they can easily express. The issue is not student effort. The issue is that scaffolding takes time teachers do not have. And this is where AI can be useful, not as a student tool, but as a planning assistant for teachers. One instructional strategy that works is a pre planned language scaffolding tied directly to the task, rather than on the fly simplification. Before a lesson, a teacher uses AI to help identify where language will likely break down and prepare support in advance. For example, if students are expected to explain cause and effect in a science lesson, the teacher can ask AI this prompt. Given this grade level task, identify the key language structures students will need to explain cause and effect, and generate sentence frames and word banks that preserve rigor out simplifying the content. The teacher reviews and edits what is generated, choosing what fits their students. Now, during instruction, all students engage with the same content. The multilingual learners receive sentence frames like, one reason blank happened is blank, or this led to blank because blank. What the teacher listens for is whether students can use those structures to express accurate thinking. A student might say, one reason the population changed is the weather, because it affected the food. Even if grammar is still developing, that response shows content understanding and language growth. The AI did not teach the student. It helped the teacher plan scaffolds that made participation possible. This approach worked because it separates planning support from instructional responsibility. Teachers stay in control of rigor, pacing, and expectations. There's no coding, and there's no technical setup, and no need for students to touch AI tools. The risk of skipping this kind of planning is over scaffolding in the moment, which often leads to teachers doing the language work for the students. Takeaway is that AI is most effective for multilingual learners when it helps teachers anticipate language demands, not replace student language. When scaffolds are intentional and tied to thinking, students gain access and still develop their English skills.